The milestone that we're working on today for your 4 to 6 month old is rolling, and it's rolling from their back to their tummy to their back. The activity that we're going to talk about in this video is the bent leg roll. Now, the objects and the tools that you're going to need for this activity are some of your baby's favorite motivating toys and your baby. Our starting position is going to be baby lying on their back. So grab your tools and toys and grab your baby and let's get started. Now, for this activity, baby's starting position is lying on their back on the floor on a good solid surface here. Now, when baby is going to be rolling over, the bent leg aspect is going to come from the hip. Now, if we want baby to roll over to their left side, over onto this side, we want to draw baby's attention, first of all, to what it is over there that we want them to attend to. So again, we're looking at that visually interesting and auditorily interesting toy, something that they enjoy looking at. It could be a little rattle like this. It could be a ball. It could be whatever you know your little baby just loves to have nearby or that grabs their attention. So let's talk about that bent leg roll. So we're bending from the hip. So when we're bending from the hip, the knee is going to bend also. Bending from the hip, and our hand is just going to be gently on that hip here to kind of guide a little bit. And you can see that motion already starting to happen there. Now, when baby is rolling over to that preferred toy, whoa, come on, ball, don't get crazy on me here. There we go. Baby wants to hold that toy, and oftentimes they want to hold that toy with both hands. So as baby rolls over, we don't want this hand to be left out in outer space over here. We want to help that arm come over too. So when baby has both hands together here, again, remembering that side lying position is so important in maintaining that eye-hand coordination. So baby can get that ball right over to their mouth and they can stay in this side position. Now this side lying position is so important because it continues to work on the muscles in the abdominals, the chest, the spinal extensors, the glutes, the hips, all those great supportive muscles that help with rolling and crawling and walking in later development. Now when baby's in this position here with this top leg bent, they might roll back and forth here from side lying to their back, from side lying to their back. And as they get stronger here and understand how their body kind of all works together, you're not going to have to help that hand come over anymore. The thing that you want to look out for is that this arm kind of gets tucked underneath here, and this happens quite a bit with new rollers, is this arm will kind of get tucked under here and they roll, they're like, my arm's back here, what am I going to do? And sometimes you just need to come over and give them a little help to get that hand forward for their little body there. Just always making sure that you go to both sides of the body. So if baby is playing on this side, you always want to make sure they go back over to the other side too and get equal time on both sides. Again, that roll is going to start at the hips, and you're going to flex that hip. You're going to bend that hip and bend that knee, and just give a little bit of help here as baby brings that arm over, ka-chonk, and with that ball or that toy coming over to where they want it, which is usually in their mouth, which is a really good thing. And so again, that's working on all those muscles in the spine, in the abdominals, in the chest, in the shoulder stability muscles, the hips, the knees, all that great stuff, all good muscle building activities to help baby with crawling and walking and standing as they continue to develop. So that is the bent hip roll activity for you to try with your little one at home. The milestone that we're working on for your 4 to 6 month old in this video is rolling from back to front to back again. And the activity that we took a look at to help us point in that direction is the bent leg roll. Now what I'd like for you to do is go ahead and try this activity at home with your little one. Observe how they do. Take a look at how whenever you put your hands on their hip and help bend that leg, how that helps facilitate the beginning part of that roll. Keep your eyes on that bottom arm and make sure that arm comes out and clears the surface so they're not left with their arm kind of hanging out in outer space there. I'd like for you to go ahead and practice that on both sides for your little one to make sure that they work on the strength on both sides of their body evenly. And then grab your plate playbook and reflect on what worked and what didn't work. And if they have a better side that a side that they prefer to roll to, or a side that they just can't stand to roll to, or one side is harder than the other. Maybe different kinds of toys or activities that really grab their attention to help facilitate and start that roll process for them. All right, guys, grab your playbook and have a look and reflect on that and practice with your little one. And I'll see you in the next video.